Disney and CBS and more taking a hit as long-term outlooks for traditional media remain cloudy. This coming one day after Disney lowered its 2017 guidance. Jason Calacanis is founder of Inside.com. Barton Crockett is a senior analyst with FBR Capital Markets and join us now to talk about that. Barton, let's start with you. I mean, there are lots of different reasons for the stocks shifting around. Comcast mentioned competition, price competition from the likes of DirecTV. Disney mentioned the storm and effects on parks and other things. But what is the main driver in the core media business right now? It used to be about marrying content and distribution. What is it now that's going to either sink these companies or get them out of this mess?
Well, I think it has to do with investor skittishness around the future of the pay TV bundle. And what these companies need to do is paint a compelling picture of their ability to transition to a world that I think everyone believes generationally we're going to, where the consumer will be signing up for apps to get the entertainment that they want, as opposed to signing up for a big bundle from a big cable company. And right now, I don't think investors are confident that these guys have the answer. They need to get that confidence, I think, in order for these stocks to work better.
Jason, are you feeling any more confident after hearing Iger talk about this Disney app that's now going to include Marvel and Lucasfilm? He's cutting certain partnerships out, taking more of it in-house. Is that the right kind of move?
Absolutely. Bob Iger is taking the medicine. Sometimes you take the medicine, it doesn't taste good going down, but it will make you feel better in 18 months or 24 months, and that's exactly what will happen with Disney. Disney owns the greatest properties in the world. We know they own Pixar, Marvel, their collection of Disney characters, Star Wars. These things make billions of dollars a year. Disney currently makes 6 times as much as Netflix, and Netflix, as you know, I love Netflix, great company, but Disney has to go all in, have a Disney app, and they have to be bold. They have to do things like when you're watching the end of a Star Wars film or the end of a Marvel film, they need to start acquiring customers for their Disney Flix app. If we're going to just call it Disney Flix here for argument's sake, they should just call it Disney, of course. But if Disney Flix said at the end of every film, put in Guardians into your phone and we'll unlock for you an extra 10 minutes of stingers or an episode, a micro episode between Spider-Man Homecoming and the next Avengers, you would see 3 or 4 out of 5 people leaving a movie theater take out their phone and want to see that exceptional content. There's a reason why Netflix is buying from Disney. Disney needs to sell direct. He did the right thing.
So Barton, is this a scale play then that's going to get these companies out of it, using everything they've got, the parks, the distribution, the content itself, things perhaps that Netflix doesn't have?
Look, I think that what Jason just outlined, I'd love to see Disney doing that. They're not doing that. Now, what they've announced is a subscription offer that is interesting, but not whole hog. They've got, I think, $1 billion worth of content that they're kind of put into the Disney app. They're doing some, ancillary sports content onto an ESPN app. That's not big enough. I mean, I think Netflix is spending $6 billion, Amazon's spending $4 billion, Facebook is going to spend $1 billion. This is a big-time game, and they need to lean in with everything they've got to become a subscriber acquisition company, which they have never been historically. It's a big change for them, but I think Jason is right. That's what they need to do.
And that was my question to you, Jason, is do they have the core competency to achieve all those things, to go into what is a very different line of business for them?
Yeah.
This all starts at the top. The person at the top has to make a decision that this is a priority. And I think you're seeing Bob Iger saying, listen, we're going to take the hard medicine. We're not going to give our IP away anymore. We helped build the monster that is Netflix, and we're not going to build any more monsters. Here's another one, Barton, you might like. How about everybody who goes to the parks who is a subscriber automatically gets upgraded to Fast Pass? And you use your same Disney app to get ahead of the line. Or you get to go to the front of the line once or twice, depending on how many of these Disney Flix apps you have. You have to take bold strategic action when you're up against an insanely bold competitor like Reed Hastings. And Disney can do it. And Bob Iger, now I believe Bob Iger has it in his head that his whole legacy is going to get torn down as ESPN absolutely craters, and he needs to start doing very unique IP that occurs after you're watching TV, while you're at the parks, and when you're at a Disney store. If you buy some product at a Disney store, it should come with 6 months of free Disney flicks. He has to
you're just a font
down.
of free marketing ideas, Jason Calacanis.
I'm
Appreciate
here.
it. Barking
Call me.
also, yes.